The men's and women's cross country teams host the Adidas Invitational on Friday, starting at 11 a.m. The men's race features 17 of the top 30 teams in the country, while 20 of the top 25 women's teams will compete at the event. Director of Cross Country and Track and Field, Mick Byrne, is here. We'll have some opening comments, then take questions.
It's that time of year. Our kids get very excited about running at home at the Adidas Invitational. As Brian said, 17 of the top 30 men's teams and 20 of the top 25 women's teams. We've had some rust burners meets the last couple of weekends, starting at home with the Badger Opener, then going to New York for the Iona meet, and then to Louisville a couple of weekends ago. And gave us an opportunity to look at our lineup. And again, 2 months later, after a lot of training over the summer and into September, our kids are anxious to get out there. And there's no hiding lineups from here on out. When you have those type of teams and that type of competition coming into town on our home course, kids are going to get very excited about it, as we do as coaches. So this weekend is a lot of points on the table for at-large qualification for the NC2A Championships, and I'm sure that's why a lot of teams come to town. So the weather looks like it's going to be good, so we're very excited to host this invitational.
Hi, Mick. You pleased with what you've seen so far?
Yeah, I mean, it's we've had some young kids out there. It's given us a great opportunity to go through the lineup and see how things are going to play out. But you can't hide a team in a race like this on Friday. You've got to run your big guns, and they got to run hard, and that's what we expect our athletes to do. We're going full force, and we do have one or two injuries that we'll have to hold out, but it's going to be the best team that we have right now, and we're excited about it. The big guns they get the green light, and they're ready to go.
Tell us about your big guns on both sides.
On the men's side, obviously, two-time Big Ten champion Malachy Shroblajan, coming off an incredible summer of training. Done some really good workouts, and I expect to see Malachy up there fighting for the individual title. He's anxious to get going. Hasn't really gone full force for the couple of meets that he's run, and he's really anxious to get in there against this great competition and see where he stacks up with. After this weekend, we're 2 weeks out from the Big Ten meet, so he's ready to go. Morgan McDonald's, sophomore, and Joe Hardy, both in great shape, and kind of excited to see what they can do on Friday. Again, also responded to some great training over the last couple of months, and they're anxious to really get going. On the women's side, there's still going to be game day decision on one or two athletes, probably Sarah DeSenz and Molly Hansen. Molly came down with a bit of a niggle last week, and we're kind of just playing it day by day right now. So that'll kind of decide how we're going to play things out on Friday on the women's side. But certainly Shaylin Sorensen's ready to go, and hopefully she'll get some good support from the rest of the women.
What's a niggle?
A niggle is I guess we call it a little injury. Not too serious.
How has Shaylin Sorensen looked? Redshirt freshman, but she's paced the team in all 3 meets that you guys have competed at this year.
Obviously done a great job. Walked onto the team last year, trained real hard, and made the U.S. junior team. Went to China for the World Championships, and when you compete in a meet like that, I think you get a lot of encouragement, a lot of confidence, and she's just gone from strength to strength in terms of her confidence, and that's reflected in her results. I think she's anxious to get out there with Sarah and Molly, and obviously it's going to help Shaylin come along when she gets her teammates back out there and competing with her.
When this becomes an Under Armour school, what happens to the Adidas Invitational?
I was waiting for that question. That's under negotiation. We'll have to, I guess it's got a good rhyme, Under Armour Invitational. So, yeah, we'll see.
Well, you would expect to have.
Oh, we're definitely going to have this meet, yeah. Unless they, unless something happens with the qualifying process for NC2A championships, and I'm on a committee we're trying to blow it all up because a lot of people out there don't agree with the current qualifying system, and I'm one of those guys, and I'm not in favor of giving points out to mid-season meets, but we'll see what happens over the next 12 months. But yeah, I think Under Armour Invitational's got a good ring to it, and we kind of dropped that on Kevin Plank last Friday, so he had a big smile.
How important is it to have like a meet like the Adidas meet at the Zimmer Championship course?
Well, you ask Tom Zimmer that, and he'll he'll give you the answer. I mean, from our athletes' perspective, I think it's very important. Again, you know, we can't emphasize the comfort level. We train out at Zimmer, and our student athletes have a great comfort out there. It's where they practice. A great opportunity for our fans. Everyone knows that we get a pretty big crowd out there for this race, and great opportunity for the kids to run in front of their parents and just the students in general. We showcase the course. We showcase that we run a good event. We now have the new finish line area, courtesy of Tom Zimmer, and looks fantastic. It's I think it just shows the cross-country world that when we do something here at Wisconsin, we do a good job at it, and our kids get excited about this race. This is probably next to the NC2A championships. It's probably one of the toughest meets in the country, because so many teams are so ready for this competition because there's so many at-large points to be gained from it. So I remember back in 2011, the guys, when they won the national championships and won here at Adidas, they were saying that the Adidas meet was one of the toughest meets. And I think all our teams feel that way because so many good teams are coming and so many good teams are ready to go this weekend.
Anything else for Coach?
Thank you.
Thanks, Mick.